Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Valheim Let's Play Survival Series. I can't believe it's already 20. But without further ado, this episode is going to be a more relaxed adventure quest episode, because we are on the quest to get a silver sword. Not really to get one, but to make one. I spent my silver from a number of episodes ago on a full set of wolf armor, so it is time now to go back and get some more to make the silver sword for the motor boss fight, which will be coming up in a couple more episodes. My brother Soulgazer made the silver sword and loves it a whole bunch. It is one of the best swords in the game, especially with the fact that it does spirit damage as well as slash damage. So that'll be a fun one to get. And then we can take out Motor nice and quick to be ready for some Plains adventures, as well as the Mistlands, which is definitely coming up. It'll be here before we know it, so I'm really looking forward to that update. Also, comment below what kinds of things, videos, tutorials you'd like to see as soon as that update does come out. You know, mob guides on how to fight the mobs, building guides, all sorts of things like that, because I am stoked for that update with all the new building, all the new adventure aspects that are coming into the game, and the devs have definitely been posting a lot of sneak peeks lately, and we are all under the impression that it is very, very soon to be released. So, with that said, let's get into this episode and head to the mountains. I think I'm just going to head to this big mountains biome right over here, and let's start searching for some silver. And obviously I'll make sure my wishbone, I do have the wishbone, we will need that to find silver. And let's head over there. Alright, we have made it to the mountains. It is a super bright and sunny day. And for Motor as well, I would benefit from picking up some dragon eggs. But I think I'll do that in the episode when we take out Motor. Right now, I do need my full inventory space available to continue carrying all the silver that we mine back to the boat on the edge of this mountain biome. And then I'll just sail across the little tiny stretch right to the lake town. And it looks like we have a drake and a stone golem here. So this might get a little bit interesting. I think I'm gonna try to go to a more open, empty space and just focus on taking on this drake first. That way we'll have a better shot at the stone golem. Always gotta clear out a little space when we venture into the mountains after not having been for quite a while. Alright, stone golem is hot on our tail now. And my stamina is not really wanting me to regen. Let me focus on trying to take out some of these drakes, because I think we may very well have 3 drakes on us at the moment. There we go, we got one of them. And maybe this is the second one? Nope, I think we missed that one. Alright. Ouch. That time you got a hit. Stone golems are definitely a bit tough. They really have a far range. Maybe that was the drake. I'm gonna hope that's the drake. We're gonna top off on food for the stone golem fight, and I'll show you guys how I like to fight this thing. It looks like we do have one more drake right over there. It just got completely whacked by the stone golem. Alright, so the drakes are taken care of. We've got a couple whacks in on this stone golem here, but our health is definitely getting a little bit low because it's definitely a bit hard for me still to be timing the rolls. But as you can see, we just parried it there, so if I can parry them like that, we can take them out really, really, really quick. But for me to parry a stone golem with an iron buckler, the timing has to be absolutely impeccable. But we actually did it that time. So the stone golem is now taken care of. Let's go ahead and equip the wishbone so that I can sense hidden objects. This will help me find a silver as well as other treasure. It just pulsed once over here. I think it's pulsing again. You guys can kind of see that. So we just got to keep following the pulse until it goes faster. I think there might be something right in this area, actually. Yep. Yep, we're definitely getting close. All right, it's pulsing really fast. I think I'm gonna give it a shot and try and dig down a little bit right here. Yep, there we go. We struck silver. All right, let's start chipping away. And now we can go ahead and equip the belt again, because obviously the wishbone goes in place of the belt, so that I can actually carry some of the silver back. Wow. I am not quite sure what just happened there, but something happened where we hit the silver vein in the right spot and the whole thing just exploded. I've never had that happen before, but it seems as though we broke the entire silver vein in one hit. Let me know in the comments if that has ever happened to you before. It may also be because the stone golem did a few smashes in this area and already got all of it really low. I've legit never had that happen before. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch or if we happen to hit the silver in the exact spot. But anyway, there's all of our silver. Now we just have to pick it up and take it back down to the boat. So I will make a bunch of trips, but my inventory is already quite literally as full as it can be with silver, I think. All right, let's load the boat up with this, and I may even go find another silver vein before I officially head back to the lake town. All right, that silver as well as the stone is now taken care of and loaded into the ship at the foot of the mountain. I decided to bring the stone back as well because I'm going to be using a lot of that in a few future builds. I will be presenting some amazing builds starting soon on this series. I am working on a few things. A build in the mountains as well as a massive plains castle. And it looks like we already have another silver vein. And we have a wolf. But yeah, I am going to take out one more silver vein before I head back. It is getting to be evening, but I think I can take it. I've got the wolf armor. Alright, it seems to be pulsing in this area. Looks like our silver is getting really close. Alright, looks like it might be right here. Let's dig down. Yep, silver vein. Let's go. Those were incredibly close to each other. I am quite surprised. Alright, this one is probably going to be more normal. I doubt that this one is going to entirely blow up like the last one did. I'm still a bit struck on how that one blew up, but I guess it did. All right, and it's nighttime, so we're gonna have a bit more drakes here. All right. And we have some wolves, it seems like. I can hear wolves anyway. Looks like the drake just took care of the skeleton there. But I'd rather get all of these little guys taken care of before I mine the silver. That way, when the fen ring comes out, I will be prepared. Looks like there's actually something in that direction as well. It may actually be sensing the treasure chest that is inside of that large building there. But let's go ahead and continue mining this and be on the sharp lookout for the fen ring, because I'm sure the fen ring will come at any second. It is nighttime. And I will go ahead and equip my belt, just in case I have to make a run for it. And we have a wolf right here, sneaking up. Gotta practice your sneak skill. Little bit harder, wolf. I definitely am practicing awareness. It's also nice to be very zoomed out like this when I'm in the mountains biome. So, it's definitely very helpful. Looks like we do have another drake. Lots of drakes. Although the drake seems to be aggroed on something else. I hear a drake, but I cannot see it. Which means something else is wandering these mountains, and I am not alone. I think I'm gonna focus on continuing to get this silver. I am kind of nervous, though. Oh! Well, that explains that. There's the drake. They're actually kind of scary when you hear them so up close like that. Let's see if that took care of it with the fire damage. Perfect. That did take care of it with fire damage. I'm probably causing a loud noise and a lot of ruckus. I'm sure something else will be on their way to try and attack me soon. I hear the wolves getting close. There they are. Wow, that was a lot of them, and a 1-star. If I didn't take out those others, I definitely would have been dead there. That was a 3 versus 1 with wolves. The 1-stars are tricky. There we go. Took care of that one. That was quite a few of them. I've found out that if they howl, they actually call other wolves to them. So if you can take out the wolves before they start howling, then you won't get multiples coming after you. So that's actually something that I've learned after being in the mountains for a while, and I figured I'd share it. But so far it looks like the fenring is not in my way yet, so I'm gonna finish off this silver vein and see you guys back at the boat pretty soon. Alright, it is now the next Valheim day, and we have arrived back at Lake Town. Check out all that silver and stone. I actually ended up mining 2 more silver deposits while I was up there. It is such a huge mountain biome, and the wishbone was just pulsing one after another. So I went on a silver roll. We could actually start upgrading the silver sword a little, because it's an expensive item to craft for sure. So without further ado, one by one, I suppose, I will start taking some of this silver back. Looks like I won't be able to take much at a time, but we'll start with a little, and I'll take it over to the smelter here. And silver can be smelted with just the normal furnace here. Obviously, black metal will need the blast furnace, so that's why we want to take out Motor soon, because she will give us the ability to be able to craft that artisan table so that we can actually make the spinning wheel, be able to farm flax and barley, make the padded iron, everything else, so that we can really step into endgame territory. So I'm really looking forward to that. Looks like I already had some charcoal in that furnace. I also have a couple of charcoal piles out back. It's always a good idea when you don't need it to smelt it ahead of time, because wood is always easy to get, and that way you just have it for when I come back from long trips. So I'm actually going to also just throw the wood that I have in my inventory into that charcoal kiln, because I do have a little bit of wood from the mountains from fighting that stone golem every time the stone golems whack down the trees. So with that, let's get that smelting, and I'll get back with you guys when all of my silver ore is smelted, probably in a couple more Valheim days. Alright, it is now a few days later, and I have been filling this entire chest up with all the silver. That is all the silver we came back with and smelted. I am extremely surprised that I actually came back with that much, partly because of the very first silver vein. I still am completely flabbergasted at what happened there. I have never had a time where I've just hit a silver vein once with the pickaxe and the whole thing exploded. So I'm still guessing that that was just a glitch. Although when I have been stone mining, there have been times where I'll hit the rock in just the right spot and the whole thing will kind of crumble. But I don't know. That was the luckiest glitch I've ever had. I'm still keeping it in the video. I don't know what happened there, but we definitely got a solid 55 plus silver than I was expecting to come back with. from doing that. And there were a lot more silver veins in that mountain than I actually had originally thought. So we have a lot of silver now. And in the meantime as well, while that is smelting, I have just collected the remaining materials that we'll need to make the silver sword, which is 2 wood, 3 leather scraps, and 5 iron. So with that said, let me pick up 30 silver. I don't think it's actually 30 silver for the level 1 sword. I think it might be 20, although I'm not sure. 20 or 40, I haven't made this yet. So let me go to my forge, and we have the silver knife recipe, which leads me to believe that the silver sword is 40 silver. Wow, that is really expensive. So let me toss that 30 silver, and let's come back with another 10. Perfect. And we can go ahead and craft it now. There we go, the silver sword. Amazing. All right, I really cannot wait to use this thing. So it doesn't say new item because I have picked a silver sword up before. Obviously, as I told you, Soulgazer, my brother, crafted one many episodes ago in his own time so that he could prepare for the motor boss fight. And after reviewing the motor boss fight online, it looks like she is very weak to the slash damage. And that will be the quickest way to take her out, is by kind of shooting her when she's flying around in the air, and then when she lands to go in with the silver sword. So that's why I made that. I am super excited. Out of curiosity, we might be able to upgrade this thing a couple times. So let's see how expensive it is to upgrade. 20 silver, 1 leather scrap, 1 wood, and 3 iron. I think I can actually do that. Let's go see if I have... Let's go see if I have any iron left, actually. I do! I actually do. I have 9 iron left, so... Let's go ahead and get 3 iron. You can also see all my black metal that I cannot do anything with because I have not taken out motor, but that's what happens when you live near the plains for our fishing village here. So with that, I do have some more wood. So I'm gonna just go ahead and destroy a pile of that. And grab another 30 silver. And let's head over to the forge and upgrade this thing. Alright. Upgrade. Silver sword. 'Tis now level 2. Wow. To upgrade it again, it is 40 more silver, 2 leather scraps, and 6 iron. This is by far the most expensive thing I think I have ever made. The wolf armor was very expensive. But that looks sick, doesn't it? It's so pointy. Look at how pointy that is. It's like they really rendered that well. It's like 1 pixel wide on the tip. That's insane. That looks very scary for sure. All right, what shall we do? Shall we go test this thing out? Of course we shall. All right, well, we have a spear feeling actually here. Let's see how this silver sword does against a feeling. Wow. It definitely works. That is quite a bit of slash, although my mace skill is actually a lot higher than my sword skill. So the mace is still technically a better overall weapon for me at the moment. As you can see, my clubs is 59 and my swords is only 18, so that will definitely make a difference. But for mobs that are weak to slash, this sword should really do a good job. So it looks like... I thought I saw some great orbs running around in the woods over here. Let's see if we can find them again. Oh my goodness. We were snuck up on by a fueling. That was not even a great orb. Yes, the special attack. Wow. That special attack did like 130 damage. That is insane. I'm definitely loving this thing, but I'll have to get my skill up a bit. I am very prepared for the motor fight, so in next episode, I think I'll do an episode preparing for motor, where I'll get some health and stamina, mead, as well as anything else that I have to do to prepare for that boss fight. I may or may not be joined by my brother Soulgazer for that boss fight, and if it's just me, then we will do it again so that he can Doom motor, but I'm trying to get these episodes out in a timely manner, especially knowing that the Mistlands update is about to come out, because that is definitely going to be taking a lot of my time. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and it's quite a hectic episode. A lot of interesting things happened. I still can't comprehend what happened with that first silver vein. But do comment below if you're enjoying these. Comment below if you have any other how-tos or build guides or anything like that that you would like to see soon. And with that said, I hope you all have a good rest of your day or evening, and I will see you in episode 21. Cheers, Vikings.